Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. So on the GALA chart here, we have this potential inverse head and shoulders pattern that is forming. We've got the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder here potentially forming. This right shoulder would be called a B wave in our Elliott wave language, with a potential C wave to come, so that we have a larger ABC structure. An ABC structure forming a larger A wave, which would then result in another B wave and the C wave, which is how I have to count this at the moment and how I have to view this, because this is likely just a corrective rally, which might still be quite substantial. I mean, the resistance area for this wave 2 is quite huge. So, you know, we have to take this with a pinch of salt, because these corrective patterns, they will always change. They will always morph and transform. So that takes a bit of time to work out, and they will always we have to prepare for changing wave counts always in these corrective patterns. But for now, we're just watching the short term. I think that's all we can do in these corrective patterns. The idea is we are pushing higher, but I'm watching for this potential trend line to break, possibly. I indicated that to you in yesterday's video, where we have this ascending trend line. The price is still moving, but in a very corrective and choppy fashion. So ideally, we get that break and then form a nice right shoulder. There is some structural support here indicated by the green lines, for example, around 2.04 cents. Then we've got, it's going to be an important one, because we have these previous swing lows from August and June at around 1.8 cents. Below that, we've got 1.6 cents, okay? And then we've got Fibonacci support levels at 2.02, 1.85, and 1.68 cents. And ultimately, the very important support level, but ideally we don't even get there. That's 1.48 cents. It's a 78.6 retracement level. As long as we're holding that level, I would reasonably expect a C wave. I think that's a reasonable expectation, that we can get this C wave rally to continue to climb higher. But yeah, below 1.48 cents, that even though will not be invalidated, but it will reduce in likelihood. So yeah, watching here potential inverse head and shoulders pattern. Also, that means the neckline is here. That is the breakout point at 2.8 cents. And what we can do with the information we have, even though that's not very reliable, I don't use it, but I sometimes use it for confluence, is to take the height of that head, and we add it to the potential breakout point, which is that neckline around the 2.8 cent level, and it would take us into the red box, right? So that's sort of what we're watching for anyway. The red box is not so much a target, it's more a resistance area, retracement area, but really the wave 2 should get there. And also around that 6.2 cent level, which would be the target, maybe a little higher, we have the previous swing high that was made in January, and we have here the 38.2 retracement level, which is at 6.2 cents. So there is here there is quite a lot of confluence there. We have a head and shoulders target, we have previous resistance, and we have Fibonacci resistance or a Fibonacci retracement level. So there is quite a lot there, which is going to be interesting. So first of all, we are watching for this B wave to form. Again, it doesn't need the B wave really to break out. But the thing is, if we see a B wave, and then it would basically form or constitute you could say a pullback trade setup. So it's not a guarantee to get that B wave, but it's like if it shows, which I think is likely, then it would be a potential pullback trade setup. That's, I think, how it needs to be understood, because B waves are to a degree unpredictable. They are among the most difficult waves to predict in the entire Elliott wave, structure library, you could say. They can be very shallow, they can be very long, so we try to find the optimal, ideal area there. Yeah, that's my update about GALA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.